Hey Mom and Richard, this video is for you. I know this came at the worst possible time. I know it did. But I need both of you to be very, very strong, okay? I'm going somewhere I am needed badly. I am needed badly where I am going. I am. I promise you, I am. Please, you have to be strong. Do not let Aaron see you break down. Please do not break down. Don't say, oh no, not another one. No, said Kim is going somewhere she is needed, and she's going to be with her husband, who is on the other side. I have a husband on the other side, and he's going to take care of me, and I'm going to go with Amber. I'm needed. Amber, she wants me close. She does. This is very hard for her, and people keep passing away, and I'm really, really, I can be a preacher. I'm a really good preacher, and I'm really a forceful one, and I'm going to go to a church after I pass, and our souls still stay here. I know that's hard to believe, but I promise you'll figure that out once you pass. Our souls stay here, and people are so scared. Mom and Richard, they are so scared. They're terrified, and they're screaming and on the ground crying. I'm going to drag them to this church, and I'm going to stay with them 24/7, and I'm gonna walk them through this. I'm gonna tell them, you have to do this. This is something everybody's gonna face. You have to. I'm gonna change people's lives. Think of this as me I'm enlisting in the war. Think of it like that, okay? I promise you, once you pass away, you're gonna be so proud of me. You're gonna say, Kim, I can't believe you've done this much work. So yeah, I did. I did do this much work because I've already been working on this. Please know that I'm going to a better place. Every time you see Aaron, would you do me this favor? Please do me this favor. Please tell him this every single time. Say, do you know your mom's doing a lot of work? She's doing an angel's work on the other side. Do you know that? Do you know that she's helping people not be scared of passing away and being away from their family? Do you know that she's telling people about God and heaven? Do you know that she's helping people get through it? Because when you pass away, it's scary for the people who passed. Keep telling him, I'm doing work and I'm in a better place. Please tell him every single day, all day. And any time the thought comes into your head that you're so sad that I'm gone, and it's so sad, it's so sad, and it's so bad, it's so terrible, you wish you would have said more. No. Get that out of your head. Because I know you love me very much. I know you love me with all your heart. I know. I know. And if you want to show my dad this video too, I'll tell him, Dad, I love you so much, and you don't feel like you need to talk to me anymore. Please don't feel like it. I know we weren't that close, but one day we will have the chance to be close. I have got work to go do, okay? I love you very much. Please be strong. Know that I'm going to do work where I am going, okay? Mom, I know you're going to feel like you can barely get out of bed, but I want my passing to do something else for you. I don't want my passing to break you down. I want my passing to make you know, pretend you've got, and this is not a lie, it's not pretending, pretend you've got a daughter who's on the front lines in the war, and I'm helping people learn how to fight in this war, the spiritual war. They say when you pass, you start to, you're around people, but they can't hear you or see you, and they go to places where bad people who are in charge, is all I'm going to say, in charge in this world, and they watch the plans they're making, and it is not good. It's not good. It's evil, evil, evil things, and people are scared and frightened, and I've got to go get people ready to fight a spiritual war, because Satan and demons are running rampant on us, rampant, and I've got to go fire and brimstone and tell them we have got to start fighting and standing up. We've got to stop being blind to all the evil that's in the air. All these demons are putting thoughts of anxiety and hatred in our hearts and bitterness in our hearts. I've got to go make every single person who's going to pass be aware. When someone passes, there's going to be everybody's going to know. I'm going to help everybody know. Kim's down at this church. She stays there. Bring him, and bring him, and bring him. And I want you to pray for energy for me, because I'm going to get tired. And when I was taking care of Amber when she was grieving, I was getting tired because I kept having to talk to her and talk to her. But she said I was the only thing that could help her. She's like, Kim, you make me feel so much better. I'm so sad. I never thought I'd have to, Anthony was the most important thing to her. And to have to let go of him, whew, goodness. But I told her, Amber, we have got to face this. We are going to do this. You are going to see him one day. Mom's got him. Mom is in control. Do not worry. Mom, I've got to go. There are so many more people like Amber who were not ready to let go. And they were forced to. For me not to go help, and as strongly as I am close to God and I love to serve people and make people feel better, that's like me not going to help would be like you seeing a house that was on fire and knowing there was 5 children in there about to burn alive, and if you didn't run in there and go help them, they were going to burn alive, and you had the ability to do it and you didn't go in. That's exactly what it feels like. It is that extreme, and it's to that point that I'm hearing about people be so overwhelmed and they're so scared and they think that there's no God and that we're in hell because they're stuck here. No, that's a lie. And I've got to go tell people, Mom, I've got to. Richard, I've got to go do this work. And I'm sorry, I've got to I know it came at the worst time. I was going to do this before Amber passed. I've been planning on doing this for a year. I've always had letters written, journals. I don't know if you always saw me. I was asking Mom for journals. I was writing all these things. And she went first. And then you know what? I feel like after seeing Amber and the way she was grieving and knowing I was one of the only ones who really got it in her head that she had to face this and we had to be tough on her, and it's like taking care of a baby at first. They are so sad. But I'm not going to be sad because I've been ready to go for a while. I'm going to be taking care of people. I've got my husband. We've been together 2 years. I know that's so hard for y'all to believe. Here, I'll show you his picture because he's so handsome. Whenever I got the ability to see people who passed away, okay, I've always been spiritual. Whenever I went to Wichita Falls, the sober living house, I started seeing spirits like really strong. And he came over to the house. I couldn't really hear what he was saying. You see him? There's his picture. They had that at his at his funeral. And he died in a car wreck, and he got his life ripped away from him so fast. All he was doing was speeding, and he was 17 years old, and he flipped his car, and he said it was so bad. The thing he'll never forget is the way he was around his mom and the way she was crying, like she just watched him get teared from limb to limb. And she could not get out of bed. She could not eat. And he felt like he killed his parents, is what he said. And he hated himself for the longest time. And he heard that I was a psychic. What I couldn't understand is that I hadn't been using my psychic abilities, but whenever there's a psychic, people who are passed away, they figure out fast that you're a psychic. They can just see it. And rumors start getting spread. This person's psychic. She can't use it yet, but she's about to. She can probably give a message to your family. He came all the way from one town over because he heard about me. And he came, and then he said whenever he came over to the house, I was watching a Beth Moore video about your new self and your old dead self. And Beth Moore was talking about when God makes you new creation, to let go of that old dead self. And I was crying because I was having trouble not drinking, and I was trying to let go of the old me, and it was really hard. And I felt someone around me, and it was him. And the only thing I could hear, his name was Jeremiah. I kept hearing Jeremiah, Jeremiah. And then we'd been hanging out for a while, and I remember like I started talking a lot in my head, and my mind could not stop talking. I was going through hell. I really was. But I had to get really strong through it. And I remember I said a joke out loud, and I saw him clear as day, and he was laughing so hard at what I said. And then I was like, oh, that's funny. He thinks I'm funny. And I already liked him then. And then we just fell in love, and we've been together 2 years now, married 2 years. And Mom, I am so in love with him. I didn't know men could be so good. I always thought that men would be like bad. I thought they would always just treat you wrong and hit you and cheat on you, and he's not like that. He would never do that to me. He loves me so much. Yeah, people think I'm crazy because I talk about the fact that he's passed away and that's how I met him. Oh, it's so bizarre. You know what? Death couldn't even stop us from getting together. Not even death. And then when you meet him, you'll know that he is your son-in-law, and we have been waiting so long to be together. So long. I've even told Aaron about him, and Aaron accepted it. I've also told Aaron a lot about me being an angel. When I was out there, I told Aaron that I'm an angel, and Mom, I really am. I've told you all the things, and I see demons constantly, and they're so frightened of me. And I teach sermons all the time, and I'll just talk all day. And there are more people in the spirit world all around you all the time than people who are living. Seriously, there's that many souls on this earth. There's way more souls that have passed, and it's already a rumor that I'm not going to say because it's going to sound too bizarre, but I've got a big role in this life. God gave me a huge role to play in this life. And I've got to go. I've got to go do my job. And I know this came at the worst time possible. But you know what? Sometimes in life, you've got to do things that are going to hurt people so bad. So bad. And I was so scared to do this because I didn't want to hurt y'all. And I didn't want to hurt Aaron. But it's time. It's time. It's time. I can't. And I can't help that Amber passed away. And as soon as she passed, Mom, you told me that morning, as soon as you said that to me, I already knew. Amber's here with me right now. And then I looked up, and she was in front of me on my bed. And I said, oh my God. Because sometimes I won't see a spirit until it's like hard. It's foggy for me. But once I realized she was there, and she's like, Kim, I can't believe what they're saying about you. They're saying that you've got like superpowers and like you're an angel and stuff like that. She goes, I'm so fucking proud of you. That's what she said to me. I'm so fucking proud of you because the work you've been doing. I've been fighting demons so hard, Mom, like real demons. Whenever I got this psychic power and spirit in Wichita Falls, I'll tell you the story. Please believe every word I'm saying. Whenever I was at the homeless shelter, I was asleep one night, and I heard this demon with 3 voices. It sounded like he was yelling from the pits of hell. He went, Kimberly! And it sounded like 3 voices, like something out of a horror movie. Like, it couldn't compare to the movies. It was so real. And I sat straight up, and from then on, seriously, I was getting my legs grabbed like that. I could feel it, and pushed and stuff. I almost got pushed off the ladder at work. My bed would be shaking when I'd be laying down at night. I tried to get up because I couldn't sleep. I'd be writing in a journal on the desk. I'd be writing on, I'd be shaking a little bit. Things would be moving. And I had 2 crosses on my bed, and it was not helping. And I was so mad with God. I was like, why are you doing this? I just got my relationship back with you. We're getting closer, and you're allowing demons to attack me. I was so upset and so mad at him. And then, little did I know, whenever I went to the sober living house, the first night I stayed there, it was my first night to be alone. I'd been trying to find an exorcism, things like that. I was terrified. I laid down in that bed, and I felt this demon crawl on top of me. This real demon. And he was trying to rip my soul out of my body. And it was so intense. And I just laid there, and I was like, Kim, let yourself feel it. Whatever this is, you're strong enough, girl, to take it, and you can do it. If you got God, you can do it. And I laid there, and it felt like my soul was about to be ripped out. And then you know what I did? And the demon did not think I would. I said, you're going to go to hell, you son of a bitch, and you're going to rot for eternity. And I just started talking so much shit to him. And I felt him jerk because he was getting madder. And this thing has followed me for 2 years. And I've had visions of legions of them. I've got something special that they want. And I've got to go teach people about these demons. I'm doing so much work in the spiritual world. I'm not doing my job here in this world. I'm losing jobs constantly. I'm not raising my kid. I almost lost my job today because I'm having really bad health problems. On the autopsy, I'm going to write a letter saying, please check my gallbladder and my liver and my kidneys, because sometimes I have such bad stomach cramps, and I call 911 because I feel like I'm dying on the toilet, and I'm losing hair. I've lost a lot of weight. Please, you're gonna see that I probably wouldn't have lived for a lot longer. I promise you. It'd probably say I would have died in months. I'm serious. On the autopsy, I know it's gonna say that, because something is so wrong. So I'll write a letter and put it in my pocket whenever they do it. I think that I needed to get my gallbladder taken out a couple years ago, and Google says it can affect your liver. And after that, if it affects your liver, it gets into the liver cells. That's what affects your blood. It, filters your blood. And if there's any infection in your liver, they say you can get sepsis, cirrhosis of the liver, so many other things, and it will make you so sick. And that's what I have to drink water constantly. I can't eat certain things. My poop sometimes smells so bad, like it's just on fire diarrhea, and it's for no reason. Like, you can barely, it's so bad. I've got really bad issues going on. And, I am a little scared to do this, but I'm not, because there's too many precious people out there who don't know how close they can be to God in the middle of the hell they are right now. There's no preacher like me, Mom and Richard. There's nobody who can put it like me. I promise you. There's nobody who can share the gospel like me, who can bring people up like me. I know that y'all know the old me, or y'all know me as your daughter. Not the old me. I know y'all know that I'm just a normal girl, but my identity is something that you could never even realize. I'm a very special person, and I've got to go share that with people and take care of people. So what I need you to do, because I will be around visiting. I will. I'm sure Amber's already there with you right now, because when she left here, she said she had to go be with Anthony, and it was going to hurt to see him, but she had to go be with him. And she's there now, but Nana and Papa, they've been holding her up so much. Papa said he came at the perfect time, because he needed. Papa's so happy. He says he feels like he's in heaven. But if you're sick and then you pass, then it's a good thing. But if you get taken unexpectedly, which that happens so many times to so many people, just look on the news. People get shot, car wrecks, coronavirus, people committing suicide. I know what I'm going to when I commit suicide. I know it's going to happen. Other people don't. They don't know they're still going to be here, that you can't eat, that you can't sleep. You can't sleep anymore. It's like you can relax and go into a meditative sleep, but that's it. You can be around your family and around people, and they won't hear you at all, ever. And what else? You're a veil. Your soul is like a veil, and if you want to hug or touch anybody, they say you have to do it so lightly, or you'll go through each other. That's how it is. I know what I'm going to when I'm committing suicide. Other people don't. I hope nobody hears me saying this, recording these videos. They probably don't. I'm sure they don't. Anyways, I want you to know, please be strong for me. Make me proud. Please make me proud. And say, you know what? Everybody always thinks death is forever. I'll probably see y'all in 20, 30 years or more. That's not that long. That's not that long. Please be happy and say, people need Kim over there bad, okay? Amber needs Kim over there. So many people need Kim because she's a demon fighter, and she's going to go teach them to be fierce and to fight demons and to fight depression and anxiety and all these things, and let them know that they're going to see their kids again. There's so many moms and dads who've passed away, and they're watching their kids grow up without them, and it is killing them. Oh my goodness, it is killing them, and it's breaking their heart so bad, and they don't know what to do. I've got to go tell them. Here's something that I would tell them. I would say, okay, do you know that you think that your child's not protected now, but did you know that you couldn't protect your child unless God was first? So you think that I'd say, what if God said, okay, since you think you're such a good protector because you're the parent, and God says, I'm going to take away my protection, okay? So then you can do it by yourself. Can you imagine? It's all God's protection. We aren't protecting our kids. It's God. It's God. And I know I teach so many things like that. I've got a billion things to teach. I've filled up like 20 journals on the things I preach about. And God keeps giving it to me and give it to me and give it to me. And I'm learning so much. And I need y'all to make me proud. Please. Be positive. Treat each other good. Tell Aaron all the time. Please, all the time. Do you know your mom is doing so much work over there? And she told you she was an angel, and she is. Tell her that. And tell her, Jeremy and her are so happy together. Please tell him. You got to tell him for me, Mom. Richard, you got to tell him. Tell him all the time. Even months from now. Remind him, please. And remind him how much I love him. Please remind him. And remind him that it's like I'm enlisting in an army, and say, you will see your mom one day, and tell him I see him more now than I ever did, because now I get to visit and I don't have to leave, and nobody even sees me there. I get to watch him. I can even go to school with him if I want to. I can sit in the classroom with him all day. All day I can, seriously. Nobody sees me. So many parents do that with their kids after they've passed. They do. So I'm going to be around all the time. I love you. I'm sorry. I got to do this. I have to. And one day you'll see that I had to. Make me proud, okay? I love you so much. Bye.